Along with the Xiaomi 13 and 13 Pro smartphones, Xiaomi debuted a new pair of true wireless headphones, the Xiaomi Buds 4 Pro. Following on from the Buds 3T Pro, which debuted alongside the Xiaomi 12 series last year, the Buds 4 Pro promise an improved design, improved noise cancellation, and longer battery life. The price, however, is perhaps the most notable feature. These buds will cost £240 or €240, which puts them above the price of some of their main competitors and makes them the most expensive Xiaomi Buds we've ever seen. Do they justify their asking price? The Buds 4 Pro, like the 3T Pro, have an AirPod-like stem design, with the earbud part sitting at a slight angle to help it sit more comfortably and securely in your ear. They're also lightweight, so you'll almost forget you're wearing them once they're on. The Buds have interchangeable rubber ear tips that help them stay in place. There are 3 sizes to choose from: small, medium, and large, and they come in star gold or space black. They look great, with a chrome strip down the outside edge to help them stand out from the growing crowd of true wireless devices. It's subtle enough that it doesn't appear flashy or cheap, and it achieves the premium look and feel that it was designed to achieve. This is mirrored in the capsule-shaped charging case for the Bud, which is matte black with gunmetal gray chrome on the lid. When you open it, the Buds face you rather than being tucked away in a fiddly charging ravine, allowing them to be easily removed with one hand. The magnets are also very strong, so they snap back into place with reassurance. The case is charged via USB-C, and there's also Qi wireless charging support, with the Buds lasting 9 hours on a single charge. There are 38 hours of listening time here, including what the case has to offer, which is about 14 hours more than last year's model. For a quick charge, you can get 3 hours of playback after only 5 minutes of charging, and a full charge in the case takes only 30 minutes. The Buds 4 Pro stems, similar to Apple's AirPods Pro, house all of the controls for music playback and are activated by a force sensor. The stem has a slight dip to help you find it while wearing them, but you must squeeze it to activate the functionality. During our testing period, we didn't get the hang of getting this right the first time, so it can be a little fiddly, but it's definitely something you get better at. When you get it right, you'll hear an audible click, letting you know it's been registered. A short press pauses plays or handles calls, while a double press skips tracks and a triple press returns us to where we started with touch controls. There is no way to control volume on the Buds themselves, so you must do so at the device level. A long press toggles between noise cancelling and transparency modes. There doesn't appear to be a way to turn it completely off from the Buds, but an AI mode will intelligently identify how noisy it is around you and will choose how much you need from 3 settings. There are a total of 6 manual ANC modes available if you prefer, but you'll need to download the Xiaomi Earbuds app to access them. This is in addition to 3 manual transparency modes available via the app: Ambient Enhancement Mode, Regular Transparency Mode, and Enhanced Voice Mode. The issue here is that the app is only available on Google Play. There is no app for iOS users, so Apple users will not have access to the same customization options as Android users. It makes them a bit difficult to sell to Apple users when the AirPods Pro are available for around the same price, but that's probably exactly why Xiaomi hasn't invested in it. From our experience, the wear sensor works fairly well, which means that when you remove an earbud, your music will automatically pause and then resume when you replace it. Xiaomi's customized second-generation 11mm ultra-dynamic dual-magnet driver powers the Xiaomi Buds 4 Pro's audio. It's a warm, upfront sound that draws you in as soon as you press play. We appreciate the enthusiasm, and there's a lot of fun to be had with these pals. The Xiaomi Buds Pro 4's price is a major stumbling block. At €240, they are firmly entrenched among the industry's biggest players, and in some cases, cost more than them. And that's difficult because, in terms of pure performance, they can't compete with what we'd expect at this price. The way the Buds 4 Pro handle music is uncontroversial. Play your favorite music through them and you'll find it pleasant to listen to, no harsh edges or distortion, and they're a smooth and comfortable listen if you're a casual listener. However, with a more critical ear, as their price demands, there are a few things we'd like to see them improve on. To begin with, the bass here can be a little heavy-handed. That can work for some genres and tastes as long as the quality is good, but it lacks definition and doesn't actually reach as low as you might think. Indeed, when there's a lot going on in the mix, the Buds 4 Pro can begin to sound disjointed. While they can keep track of all the different elements of a track without becoming overwhelmed, they don't always bring them together to create the most cohesive presentation. This ultimately boils down to a lack of fine detail, and something like the Sony XF1000XM4 will provide much more insight and connection between frequency ranges. Noise cancellation, which is the best of any Xiaomi headphones at 48 dB, does a good job of blocking out loud noises. We used these on a plane, and with music playing, it was able to drown out the engine's drone until takeoff. When your music is turned off, you won't get the almost eerie silence that the Bose Quiet Comfort earbuds 2 can provide, but very few can. These will do a good job of masking all of the office humdrum and constant traffic noise, and will help make your music listening much more focused. A quick mention of the Xiaomi Buds 4 Pro's support for dimensional audio. The earbuds can detect your head position and adjust the sound placement in the headphones as you move your head around, providing a more realistic 360-degree experience. It works best with movies and is a feature of the AirPods Pro as well. From my experience, it's not a feature that everyone loves, but Xiaomi is attempting to make it more accessible by bringing the 3D audio computing into the earbuds themselves, allowing the feature to be available on more sources. The main issue for us is that the feature is disabled by default and can only be enabled via the Xiaomi app, which iOS users cannot access. At their current price, the Xiaomi Buds 4 Pro fail to impress. While the build quality is good, the battery life is excellent, and the noise cancellation is adequate, the sound quality falls short of what we've come to expect at this price. They're not for Apple users, just as AirPods aren't for Android users, so that's not a negative point, just something to keep in mind if you're on iOS and thinking about getting them. You do lose a lot of functionality if you don't have access to the app. They make much more sense with a price drop, at least for Android users, and that's what we're both hoping for and sort of expecting. As a result, some of these audio quality niggles become much more tolerable. Until then, there are better sounding true wireless earbuds available for the same or less money.